I'm here as a third-party intervener and a special appearance.
Whether you were
again, that's on him.
Mr. Lester, I've muted your device, Mr. Lester, because you are being disruptive. I am going to hold you in contempt and sentence you to 93 days in jail. Let me do one thing at a time. Your constant interrupting me is...
I'm just tired, man. I'm tired. Mr.
Stop interrupting me, Mr. Lester.
Damn.
And so I'm going to deny the request for a personal recognizance bond.
That's crazy. Because I ain't white.
All right, buckle up. Today's courtroom chaos stars Mr. Lester, a self-declared sovereign citizen who storms in thinking he's untouchable by the law. Spoiler alert, he's not. What unfolds is less legal hearing, more courtroom roast, with the judge dishing out no-nonsense reality checks at every turn. This guy genuinely believes shouting "sovereign citizen" will magically make his charges vanish. But courts don't play that game. And the kicker? Even his own lawyer couldn't take it and bailed mid-case. Can you blame him? This isn't justice. It's a legal circus. Sound off in the comments. Are these folks deluded or just addicted to the drama? Let's dive into the madness.
We are here today for a pretrial hearing in this case, and we are proceeding today by video conference and also in person. We are, or first let me ask the attorneys to place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. McCord.
B.B. McCord, on behalf of the people.
Your Honor, Michael Dagger-Margosian for Mr. Lester.
All right, and Mr. Dagger-Margosian, where do we stand with Mr. Lester's case today?
Your Honor, at this point, I don't, there's a breakdown of attorney-client relationship. I can't move forward and represent Mr. Lester. I've, without getting into the details, obviously those are privileged, but it's clear that Mr. Lester either needs to move forward pro se, and I can certainly be on standby, or I can conflict this out, but our office is not going to be able to represent Mr. Lester.
Yeah, I would like the ACLU to pour. I poured everything to the ACLU. They already have my file and the Civil Rights Commission.
Mr. Lester, I'm sorry, but the microphone at the jail is really bad. There's a bad echo there.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, so I can hear you. The issue is if you could talk not quite so loudly, because it's an echo in the room that causes the problem.
I'm the ACLU and the Civil Rights Commission already are on this. You can move my file to those. I have sent them my complaints. I've also got the failure to appear, what I was picked up for in the first place, was dismissed. And Mr. Margosian is trying to move forward with a trial, and I'm not feeling that. I want to move for an immediate dismissal because I was harassed for 3 days, and they already have wind of this. There should be they should be asking for the body cams from August 2nd, as well as the 4th. I still haven't went over any evidence. So the Civil Rights Commission has my paperwork, and my affidavits rather, and the ACLU is on standby as well. I just rather for my whole file to go to them and let them represent them, let them take a look at what's going on. I don't have any transcripts. I haven't talked to Ms. Margosian since then. I had to have the jail email the courts for a court date because I've been sitting here for so long. Like I said, the failure to appear got dismissed. That's what I was picked up for originally.
Okay, so Mr. Lester, you've been charged with possession of methamphetamine and 2 counts of assaulting, resisting, obstructing a police officer.
And now the picture's coming into focus. Turns out Mr. Lester's not just tossing around fringe legal theories for fun. He's actually in court facing a meth charge. That adds a whole new layer of chaos to this already crumbling act. Then, he takes it up a notch, demanding a special lawyer like he's placing an order at a fast food drive-thru. Watching him try to negotiate with the legal system is like watching someone argue with gravity. It's bizarre and a little sad. But trust me, things only get more unhinged from here. Let's keep going. The meltdown is just getting started.
You have previously been represented by the Public Defender's Office, and they are requesting to withdraw as your attorney at this point. If that were to happen, another attorney would be assigned to you.
I just said the ACLU. I don't know what part of that nobody understands, but the ACLU is on standby as well as the Civil Rights Commission. I said it again. You can forward that all over there to them, and they'll take the case without no money. You know it like
all
I
right.
know.
So, Mr. Lester, those that is not an option that I have, to send this case over to the ACLU. If you want the ACLU.
I do though, because I do though, Coach. Let's get that understood. Now, I have that opportunity to do that, and I'm requesting that on record.
Okay, you can request that, but the court is not in a position to do that. If you want someone else to represent.
I am, sir. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not simple as you just putting the case together and sending it to him. It's not even you. Mr. Margosian can do it. It's not even your office that needs to do it.
Mr. Lester, please don't interrupt me when I'm talking to you.
Right. Here we go.
All right. Right now, the public defender's office represents you.
No, they don't. He just said he didn't want to represent me.
All right, Mr. Lester is off camera. I don't know whether he's still in the room.
I'm standing right here. I can hear every word. I'm here as a third-party intervener and a special appearance.
All right, Mr. Lester, are you in agreement with Mr. Dagger Margosian's request to withdraw from your case?
That's on him. Like I said before, I wanted to go to the ACLU or the Civil Rights Commission. I'm gonna say it again for the court of record. They are on standby. They already know about all of this. I shouldn't have never been picked up in the first place. I was harassed for 3 days. 3 days, and you have the transcripts right there in front of you when the officers admitted that they just wanted me.
Now the guy's flipping the script, claiming he's the one being harassed by officers, by the court, by everyone. According to him, he's been targeted for 3 days straight. But based on how much he's talking, and talking, and talking, it sounds more like he's doing the harassing, especially toward the poor judge just trying to run a courtroom. It's like he walked in waving a victim flag while simultaneously making everyone else's job a nightmare. Sovereign. Citizens seem to come with an ever-evolving level of delusion, and this case might be the newest high score. But what do you think? Is he really buying into his own nonsense, or just trying to wear the court down into submission? Either way, hang tight, we're not done yet.
And send a police report.
Mr. Lester, I need a yes or no answer to the question of whether you are.
Again, that's on him.
Mr. Lester, I've muted your device, Mr. Lester, because you are being disruptive and you are not allowing this court process to continue. I'm going to give this one more opportunity. I'm going to unmute your device. I'm going to ask you the question. If you don't answer, or if you continue with this disruptive behavior, I am going to hold you in contempt and sentence you to 93 days in jail.
Very unprofessional.
Mr. Lester, are you in agreement or are you not in agreement with Mr. Dagger Margosian's request to withdraw as your attorney?
Would you please, yeah, I'm in agreement. Okay? If you please send that file over to the ACLU, please. I'm in agreement with that. Mr. Margosian, are you in agreement with you send that over to the ACLU, please?
Can I get like a contact information? I mean, I don't just send a file to
you know, okay, yeah, but you know where the ACLU office is. I can get that to you, yes, no problem. You can go off screen and I can get that to you. I have it right here in front of you, no problem. No problem.
And if that for whatever reason, I mean, that's outside the norm.
Man, I'm not, it's as simple as saying my rights have been violated. You know that. We're not going to keep going back and forth. I'm not doing it.
All right. Mr. Lester, please stop. So Mr. Lester has consented to Mr. Dagger Margosian withdrawing as his attorney. If there's some arrangement for Mr. Dagger Margosian to send information to the ACLU, that is, the court has no control over whether he is going to do that, and the court has no authority to require him to do that.
And Your Honor,
what the court is required to do under this process is to provide for the appointment of a special public defender. If Mr. Lester can get the ACLU to represent him, then you need to make arrangements to do that. And if there's an appearance filed by the ACLU, then they are welcome to represent him. But as it stands now, he is without attorney, and the court will make the appropriate arrangements to have a special public defender appointed. If the ACLU wants to substitute in place of that person, they are welcome to do so.
Yeah. I also like for a PR bond. I've been sitting here almost 180 days. My bond is ridiculous. My family's not going to be able to pay that.
All right, I will adjourn this case to February 7th.
I'm requesting a bond, please, for the court of record.
Mr. Lester, let me do one thing at a time. You're constantly interrupting me.
I'm just tired, man. I'm tired.
Stop interrupting me, Mr. Lester.
Damn.
So here's the million-dollar question. Is this guy genuinely unhinged or just addicted to chaos? Because honestly, if he had just cooperated with his lawyer and, I don't know, stopped committing crimes, he might be out on probation by now. Instead, it's like he's auditioning for a lifetime behind bars. He keeps taunting the judge, practically begging to be held in contempt. And just so we're clear, contempt of court isn't some slap on the wrist. It can stack serious time on top of your sentence. Either he doesn't understand that, or he just thrives on being the eye of the storm. One thing's for sure, he's definitely in the running for most disruptive defendant of the year, and you'll want to stick around because the judge is about to make it very clear that enough is enough.
How it is, man.
Pretrial is adjourned to February 7th at 8:15 a.m. Mr. Lester has made a request for a personal recognizance bond. Court has addressed the issue of bond with Mr. Lester numerous times previously. My decision on bond and reasons for it at this point have not changed.
Supposed to be professional.
Mr. Lester currently has a
Too expensive, sir. Too expensive.
Mr. Lester currently has a $5,000 cash or surety bond in this case, and that is appropriate, in my opinion, to assure his further appearances at this court. And so I'm going to deny the request for a personal recognizance bond.
That's crazy. Because I ain't white. Mr. Mark, go to
Mr. Lester. All right, you know what, Mr. Lester, stop.
No.
I muted your device, Mr. Lester. You have been warned repeatedly by me in this hearing as well as in other hearings. You are in contempt of this court as a result of your behavior here today. It's a sentence of the court that you served 93 days in the Lenawee County Jail. There's no further information that the court needs to find the contempt. It was directed in the presence of the court and after being warned numerous times. So, Mr. Lester, you can let the officer that's with you know that you are done with court for today. I will put the device in the waiting room until you are gone.
And just when you think it couldn't get any worse, he drops the nuclear line, accusing the judge of being a racist, with zero evidence, in a courtroom. That's one of the fastest ways to sink your own case, and he does it with absolute conviction. This guy isn't just playing the victim, he's turned it into a full-time job. It's like every morning he wakes up thinking, who can I blame today? Meanwhile, the judge deserves an award for restraint. Sure, he had a few sharp moments, but considering the circus act unfolding in front of him, he stayed impressively. Composed, the contempt charge, long overdue in my opinion. Honestly, Mr. Lester's lucky he didn't get slapped with more. At this rate, he's not seeing freedom anytime soon. And maybe, just maybe, that's what it'll take to snap him out of this fantasy world where accountability doesn't apply. Let me know what you think. Was the judge too patient? Or just, right? And if you're here for more courtroom chaos, hit that like, drop a comment, and stay tuned, because I've got more where this came from.